frog. There's frogs out here. Hi guys, I'm Marley Silva and welcome back to my channel. I literally had to practice saying channel and not YouTube channel because I'm posting on BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, my second channel, YouTube, and maybe TikTok. I don't know if I want to keep posting on TikTok. It's kind of lame. Welcome back. I literally just saw a frog 2 seconds ago and there was something major in the forest. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take a thumbnail really quickly. All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I washed my hair today for the first time in a week. Stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. Oh my God, there's a blue jay. Oh, another one. It's so interesting back here. But I'm just having a nice glass of ginger ale. For all of you ASMR heads out there. Delicious. So, I need my vape. I need my phone. Also, before you guys come for me in the comments, yes, I know that there's bleach all over my shirt. I bleached it when I was shocking the pool last month. Yes, I'm sad about it. This is my only maroon dad shirt and it's ruined. So it's fine, I'll get over it. I honestly kind of like it because now if I'm like painting or doing shit, I can just wear this shirt. So that's the vibe. Also, I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's really humid, kind of smoky, which is like honestly my favorite. It's September 4th, you guys. Disgusting. September 4th, I think a mosquito just bit me on the ass and I'm ready to film. I had to move Michael's axes because he's been having fires like crazy and it's just not the vibe. I love a good fire, but like clean up, Michael, there's shit everywhere. But yeah, I mentioned at the beginning with the little clip I'm gonna insert, there was a frog when I was setting up my camera. And the funny thing is that we actually have like a little pond. We were gonna turn it into a hot tub, but that's a total different video. And we have a pond and there was like a big frog that like put frog eggs in it. And sorry, there's so much wildlife back here. I just saw a squirrel whip it up the tree. A frog laid eggs in our pond and there's so many tadpoles. There's been tadpoles for like over a month. And I just saw a little baby one jumping and it was like kind of scary but super cute. So I love that. Amazing. In this video, I wanted to talk about resting and recovering. I took 2 days off from filming. Monday night, I actually, there's a bedroom in my dad's house that we are redoing together. It's my room. And we're redoing it. And I think I had like 3 bottles of wine and like 4 beers. And I had to scrape all the wallpaper off the wall. My dad was painting and doing the baseboards and just doing everything. And it was actually really nice. My brother was at the cabin. He was at the lake. My mom just got home from the Pink concert in Edmonton. So it was like literally just me and my dad. And obviously it being my room and us doing it together, it's just like such a nice project. And to do it with your dad, like a father-daughter project without like the other family members, it was just like really nice and just like really nice. And we listened to like really chill 80s music and Portuguese music. And I literally had to be a bottle of wine deep to peel that wallpaper because it literally took hours. But it was so much fun. And that was Monday night. And then yesterday, I literally did not leave my bed. I slept all day and I went to bed all night and I had the craziest dreams. Last night I had a dream that I fell in love with this guy and he was like homeless. It was really, last night I had a dream and I fell in love with a homeless man. That's like on brand for me though. I feel like all the guys that I usually attract or date look somewhat homeless. What the fuck? Or they look like Jesus. But anyway, so I had this dream, right? And it was like, I fell in love with him, and he was like homeless, mosquito. And then he got successful and basically gave me everything I deserved, like a house, and like did everything, and he was like, I just want to take care of you. I just want to take care of you, after I took care of him when he had nothing. So quite the dream. But I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was like, I need to watch The Notebook. Like, I was like, I need to watch The Notebook. Like, something was telling me to watch The Notebook. So I opened my blinds. It was 5 a.m. It was pitch black. And I watched The Notebook for 2 hours as the sun came up. And it was literally the best start to my day ever. And then I came to the house to have breakfast with my brother. We had breakfast together. And then I went home, cleaned my whole house, did everything I needed to get done, laundry, blah, 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 and edited 3 videos and uploaded on BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, YouTube, and my second channel. So that is where you can find me, 5 separate places. I think it's a good place to start. I think it's a good kind of way to get your toes wet. And I've had a really good reaction on Rumble. So thank you guys for that. It's really nice to, I don't know, just have a community. It makes me feel really, really happy. So thank you and welcome. Finally gonna get into the video now. I digress. So that was the first chunk of the video. And then the second chunk, I made little notes. God's timing and patience. So within the last year, I have really been accepting, and I guess just accepting God's timing and patience, because in the society and the world we live in, there are so many mosquitoes, and one bit my ass and they're like coming in for me. So like, stop. Let me live. Anyway, I'm not even drinking and I'm like, woohoo. In the world we live in, it's so hyper paced, fast, and you really have to like schedule into your lifestyle rest and relaxation and rejuvenation and self-care. And it sounds stupid and it's overhyped and it's over sensationalized. I get it. It's never gonna end. But I think it's really important to do that, because when you work like a 9 to 5 or a fixed schedule with 5 days on and 2 days off, you only have 2 days to recover and set up for the next week. And, you know, within the last year of like being alone and doing everything alone, it's taught me that like things are going to happen and things are going to work out for you. It may not be on your timing or exactly when you expect it to, but give it a few days or give it, you know, a week, and it'll work itself out, or you'll get the answer that you need for it to be worked out. And I think it's starting to rain. It's like lightly misting, but we're going to keep going. And yeah, I think as you get older, you start to care and give a shit less about other people and comparison and proving yourself and this, that, and the third, and you kind of settle into acceptance. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean that in like a recluse way or a reductive way. I mean that in more of the sense of like you settle into your own and you settle into life. And I think it's a really beautiful thing. And for me, I'm 28, so obviously the older I get, the older my parents get, and it's hard to see and to watch, and you know, it makes you value it that much more. And you know, there are the thoughts in my brain where it's like, wow, it's been that long since I've entertained anyone in my life, or I've been single, or you know, I haven't thought of anyone else. And I think that it can be like kind of melodramatic, but it's also like happy and freeing. And that's a whole other topic of like abstinence and celibacy, which is really mentally freeing, because you're so focused on yourself that, you know, the toxicity of another person that is meaningless really doesn't attract to you or doesn't gravitate towards your mentality, which is beautiful on its own. But patience is a virtue, and patience is one of those things that you really have to like practice it, and you have to practice acceptance, and it gets easier. You know, it sucks in the moment where you're like, oh my God, I want to get this done, but I can't do it because this, that, and the third is getting in the way. But you know that it'll get done. It's just on God's timing. And to kind of like reel in to God's timing, you know, especially for someone my age, like I'm so hyper focused on like, when am I going to do this? And should I do this? And I have to get this done and da 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 da. And I think if you give yourself grace and you allow yourself to have the space and the time to know you're going to get it done, prioritize it, and do it, it's easier than just getting in your head and spinning and spinning and spinning about wanting it to get done and like never doing it. So it's layered. It's layered, I feel. But patience is one of those things where I don't even know. It's just, it's like happiness, really. And that dream this morning, like I was forcing myself not to get up. Like I kept going back into the dream, and I was lucid dreaming, but I was like, I need to like keep this dream going. And for whatever reason, I was still in dream state, which usually on work days, no thank you. Which usually on work days, I can't go back into dream state. Like if I'm up, I'm up. What is on my toe, you guys? I don't like it. Ew, get off. But on a day off, I can just go back to bed and continue the dream. But I watched The Notebook this morning, and I cried so much. First of all, I literally sobbed my face off. Which sometimes you just need a good cry, I feel like. Sometimes, especially for me, I need like a really good cry. But it was almost beautiful of like representation of like God's timing as well, because, you know, when she left for school and he had wrote to her for every single day for 365 days, her mom took the notes away, so she had no idea that he was even reaching out. She had thought like it's over forever and whatever. And fate or life or God's timing brought them back together, and it was just so beautiful. And it just goes to show that like you can't force anything. You have to let life ebb and flow. You have to let people live and do their own thing, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. And it sounds really cliche, but it's so true. And sometimes you need that time apart to grow as people, and when you come back together, you're the whole versions of yourselves that maybe you needed when you were together, but you just needed more life experience before you were able to be whole, complete people. So it's freeing to think that way, because it's like, wait, I don't have to worry about an outcome, and I don't have to try to control a situation. I can just live my life and do the best that I can, and that person or whoever I'm meant to be with is living their life and doing whatever they need to do. And if it's meant to be, it'll be, and if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. And that's such a beautiful way to look at things, because you just take the stress out of it, and you realize that you're on your own spiritual, like your spirit is here for a reason, for a purpose, but you're not on your timeline, you're on God's timeline. And things will happen when he thinks that you're ready, or when you've done enough lessons and enough experiences and you've passed enough tests, and that's when things align. And I've been single now for May, June, July, August, September, a year and 5 months, which is crazy. I cannot believe it's been a year and 5 months. Wild. But with that being said, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I can believe it's been a year and 5 months, because it's just like I've learned so much more about myself in the most beautiful way, and it's been a blessing, really. And I'm just so excited for that next chapter. Like when I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, I cannot wait to be in love again, and I cannot wait to be with my person, because it's gonna make life that much more exciting. But at the end of the day, like, I'm so happy and focused and set and driven within myself that I don't need external validation anymore. I don't need other people besides family and friends in my life to heighten things or to like fix things. I just need to be focused on myself and my own journey and my own path. And as long as I'm good and I'm straight, you know, everything will come in. So isn't there like a law of attraction thing where it's like if you don't want something, you attract it, and when you want something too much, you like avoid it or something? Manifestation's different because you can manifest something. But I think if you like fixate on things and you don't allow the universe to like do its thing, you're not really like welcoming those blessings. You're like just focusing on it and not living your life and like becoming like a whole and rounded person. So yeah, I'm happy to be filming. Oh, it's nice. But my brother and my dad are in my room working and doing things, and I'm gonna go in there before my brother starts making his ideas my ideas when they're not. So I'm gonna go. But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. If I get bit by another fucking mosquito, I'm gonna go psychotic, I swear to God. Ugh.